Play for the man next to you. Play for this team. Play for each other, man. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And now, it's the Burgundy and Gold Magazine Show with your host, Mike Richman. For the next half hour, journey with us into the Redskins' past, present, and future. And now, here's your host, Mike Richman.
Hi, and welcome to this special edition of Burgundy and Gold Magazine. I'm your host, Mike Richman, author of the Redskins Encyclopedia and the Washington Redskins Football Vault. My website is redskinshistorian.com. That's redskinshistorian.com. It's August 3rd, 2013, and I'm at the Bon Secours Training Center in Richmond, Virginia. Richmond is the new home for Redskins training camp. They just moved here after spending the last 10 seasons holding training camp at their base in Ashburn, Virginia. On this show, you'll hear from players, fans, and even the parents of Redskins superstar Robert Griffin III about the move to Richmond. You'll hear predictions for the upcoming season and many other topics we need to discuss about the Redskins. Also, it's Fan Appreciation Day, the day where the Redskins honor their loyal fan base. Stick around. Don't miss this episode of Burgundy and Gold Magazine. What do you guys think of the move to Richmond?
It's a power move. I mean, it's helped the community. It's brought Redskins fans that weren't Redskins fans, and brought them around this way. I mean, just the money that we're making here. I mean, the city, everyone, the vendors. It's just a win-win situation for the Redskins because they've never had this type of attendance, and with the fan base that they have now, coming to Richmond, I think it's going to just expand their overall fan base.
Is this your first time out here?
Awesome. We've been out here every day, basically. Yeah, well, I have anyway. They've come with me randomly, but yeah, I've been in here every day.
And what have you seen as far as the level of excitement?
Intense. Yeah, it's a lot. Definitely, it's intense. I mean, the fans here, I mean, it's almost surreal because, everyone's, like the Redskins are really here. And then, when reality hits, when the players actually came up and they, introduced themselves and signed, and they've been really fan-friendly, and, all we can do is just thank the Redskins for coming here. Because, I mean, we had to go to Ashburn before, and it was a 2-hour drive, and now it's like right around the corner. So it's a wonderful situation for us.
Hi there, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm DJ Mellow T, recording artist from Washington, D.C., and I'm performing all over the world, so I'm just a big Redskin fan. Had to come to Richmond, support this new venue, I love it, and the new hype on the Redskins, got to be a part of it.
Now you've created a song, I understand.
Oh, yes indeed. We got a hot new single, Let's Go Redskins is the name, And of course, I'm the vocalist on it. My good friends Kurt Savage and DJ Rico Anderson helped me out with it and all that good stuff. It's real hot, blowing up already.
Okay.
Redskin Nation has to get this song. You got to get this song.
I'm right on it. But I want to hear some of the lyrics. Go ahead. You're the singer.
No doubt. Tell me when to go.
Right now.
Sick of people calling my team a failure. Dan, get the jet, man. We going to Baylor. Door flew open. Who could it be? That's what's up, son. It's RG3. Snatch him up quick. Clear the runway. You already know. Kid can play with the Superman socks. This kid rocks. The destination, the nation's capital.
Give this guy a Grammy. We're going to get. He is an award-winning singer. Hey, get this song. It's the best.
CD Baby, DJ Mellow T on CD Baby, iTunes, Amazon.com, everything. Just get it. Get it, buy it, do it, play it, dance to it. I see you at FedEx Field.
We'll look for you there. Let me ask you also, what do you think of the move to Richmond here?
I love it, man. It was a great economic move. Richmond, of course, is Richmond, Virginia is, that's a sidebar, geographically speaking, home to the Redskins anyway. So it's like it was great for the city. They needed it, and it's great to have the players come down here to get away from their usual atmosphere and do all that good stuff. It gives Richmond a shot in the arm for economics, like I said, the economy, and the fans love it. That's the best thing. The fans love it, and they put together a beautiful facility. The Bonds Clause facility is nice. I like it, and it's a good move. I like the whole move. I'm here.
That's the best thing.
We're all here.
We need you guys here with your passion. We need more of that.
Yeah. Stick around. I'm sure you'll see more.
Well, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
What happened? You must be like the most diehard Redskins fan to paint your face like that.
Fanatic, been like this since birth. Huge fan. It's a ritual. I got to paint my face at any Redskins event, whether it's a game or practice.
What did your parents think of that? I mean, were you actually born like that?
No, I got treatment. I got treatment for it growing up, but it didn't stay. It didn't work.
It didn't work. So.
I'm just, it is what it is. I'm just a crazy, diehard Redskins fan.
So, you must be really excited about the move to Richmond here then.
It's been very exciting. It's been long coming. It's finally here. It's a great venue. It's paying huge dividends. It's great for the community. It's bringing in people from Virginia Beach, Charlottesville, Northern Virginia. Richmond's a good home base. It's in the center of Virginia, so it's been very exciting.
What do you think of this turnout on Fan Appreciation Day?
I think it's awesome. There's got to be at least 25,000 plus people here. The weather's perfect. The sun, I wish the sun would die down a little bit because my paint's starting to drip on me. But other than
Does
that,
anybody know your real identity?
I don't know if they do or not.
I mean, without your face painted.
I don't think they do. Other than my wife and my kids that are here. So, but no, it's been great so far, and we're looking forward to the rest of the day.
What about this season? Give me a prediction. How do you think the Redskins are going to do?
Skins are going to do great. 11-5, win the division again, go deep into the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, I see no reason why we can't make a run for the Super Bowl this year.
Well, you must be very excited that training camp is in Richmond now.
Absolutely. I didn't know if I was going to get to come up here, but my daughter-in-law brought me, and she's a Cowboys fan. So this is a real
Are you two at each other's throats or something?
I was married to 2 different Dallas Cowboy fans. One of them was from Dallas the first time. Well, he died in an air crash in the Army. I was married 32 years to the next man. We married in the spring. In the fall, he put on Cowboy stuff. He's from here.
And how did you retaliate?
Oh, I put everything I own Redskins in the living room, kitchen. My house is done in Redskins.
And it's still that way now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Mike Richman back with you with the parents of Robert Griffin III. We have Jackie Griffin and Robert Griffin II. How are both of you doing?
Good.
Good. Very nice to see you. Thank you very much for allowing me to interview you. Well, how excited are you to be out here today?
Very excited. It's a blessing to see the turnout for not just Robert, but for the whole team. And Richmond has responded well to the training camp being here this year, so that's a blessing.
Did you ever think that Robert would come back so quickly from the injury?
Well, based on the timeline of surgery, yes. Because previously, and then historically, in the last 10 years, you can look between 4 to 6 months of full recovery in ACL, normally, and with, hard workout like he did, 5 months was very feasible. Jared Rice did it, so it's a good track record after surgery, post-surgery activities.
What about the persistence that he's shown over the years and the intensity and the drive that he has? That must have played into it as well.
Yeah, youth plays a big part of it. He's young, he's still developing, so the intensity was normal for him. He knew what he wanted to do. When he came in, he wanted to assure one that he was okay. Got a lively arm out there right now, so everyone can walk away pretty confident that Robert will be in good shape.
Now, word is that he is going to sit out the preseason, but do you both think that he will be starting in the season opener against the Eagles on September 9th?
I can't say he's going to be starting, but from what we're seeing, it's going to be a tough call if they don't start him. That's all I can say.
This past off season, and even during his rookie year, he became a mega celebrity, hottest selling jersey in the country. But it seems that he's handled it so well. He's so humble. Both of you are from the military. You were there for many years. Did that stem from your time in the military and the fact that you were so driven and serious during that professional period in your life?
I wouldn't say serious. I mean, driven. Not just that. The Army gives us a great template. We also have a great template of faith, and with that, and as we did everything as a family, we prepare out for a lot of things. At each level that he went from, middle school to high school to college to this level, he had a certain amount of responsibility in this kind of fanfare thing. So it's just kind of like he's a nation capital, bigger eyes, but same Robert. So nothing really changes. He just continues what he has to do every day.
Has he talked to you at all about learning more about sliding, getting down, getting out of bounds, and not going for that first down necessarily on a 3rd and 8 where he can only get 7 yards?
Well, not necessarily talk about that, because Robert been sliding. You go back and look at his college tape, you'll see he slides. It's just that you put a young person in a situation that he was put in last year, and things were maybe stalled a little bit. He maybe pressed, and everyone was happy about it till something happened to him. But I think he's fine as far as sliding. He knows he may throw some balls away that he didn't want to throw away this year. But that's the thing they're looking at. They're looking at those type of things. That he can do. Either he can extend the play. In a good sense. Then throwing the ball away is something that coach told him is always available. So it's. I think that you're going to see same Robert in most sense. I think that he's once he get the first down or something to that matter, we may continue or out of bounds option, of course, sliding, of course. But I think for him, all these things that was addressed. I think a lot of weight will be lifted this year, which I think he probably felt last year. And I think we're a healthy team overall. We got some defensive players that's our back, and that really helps a lot. So it was last year had a lot of changes and different things was going on throughout the season. So I think that with consistency overall, which and management definitely addressed, I think we're in great shape. So as far as he's concerned regarding sliding, absolutely. Out of bounds, absolutely. Throwing the ball away, may not like it, but it's still necessary. So.
Great shape and the consistency, and a lot of the players returning from last year, and Robert back. Give me a prediction, a record. At least say, can the Redskins go farther than last year?
Absolutely. If you look at last year's season, who honestly beat the Redskins? I mean, really. Just you go back and look at your history, your historian.
Right.
Go back and look at the history. I mean, I feel very good about this season. We have a tremendous amount of percentage of players returning as starters. Probably one of the better top 3, in the league. So I'm sure Coach Shanahan pretty happy about that.
Well, great. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, I need to go to break. Don't go away. You're watching Burgundy and Gold Magazine.
We all know how bruising football can be. But just ask a cheerleader for the Washington Redskins about the injury she sustained doing the squad's complex dance moves and drop splits.
Cheerleading may look like fun, but it actually involves an incredible amount of stress on your body. I've experienced many injuries throughout my career, everything from pulled hamstrings to sprains and even lower back pain. Setbacks that chiropractic care has always helped me fully recover from.
If you do develop pain, a chiropractor can help identify and treat it. For more information, visit yes2chiropractic.com.
Welcome back to Burgundy and Gold Magazine. I'm Redskins historian Mike Richman. My website is redskinshistorian.com. That's redskinshistorian.com. Now, back to the sights and sounds of training camp. What do you think of this crowd turnout on Fan Appreciation Day?
I think it's the most we've ever had, really. Sure. It's say about 25,000, I think. It's a great turnout, a lot of energy, great weather, and, trying to get everybody autograph.
Well, they're estimating, right, 20 to 25,000.
That's good. That's pretty good for a practice.
Now, I know you only trained 1 year in Ashburn, but what do you think about the move down here to Richmond?
I like it. It's very convenient for us. We got everything we want. Richmond has opened their arms up to us and give us more than what we really asked for.
Now, you're back after the injury last year. I know you came on toward like the last half of the season, but you're almost completely healthy. RG3 is back. How good do you think this offense could be this year?
Very good. We've learned it last year. Now we're just resharpening our skills from last year, what we learned, and getting better at it.
Is there a hunger within the team because you guys got knocked out in the first round of the playoffs last year? A hunger to go much farther?
Oh, we're always hungry. Always trying to get as far as possible. Our goal is to win the Super Bowl, so that's what we play for, no matter what. If it's the first game of the season or the last game of the season, we're always hungry to play and hungry to get out there to win a game.
What do you think about this turnout on Fan Appreciation Day?
It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. I played on Super Bowl teams to come back the next year, and we didn't have this type of support. I mean, this is amazing. This crowd was bigger than some of the crowds I had at Northwestern back in my day, and this is an amazing turnout.
So enthusiastic, this crowd.
Absolutely. We've been feeding off this energy all camp. We're all tired. It's a long week, full pads, and no one wanted to be out here today except these fans kept us going.
Are they inspiring you?
Absolutely. This is amazing. You're tired, it's hot, but you look and see 20,000 people on the side of the field. You realize why you play. You play for the love of the game, and they love the game. It reminds you how much you love the game, and it doesn't feel like such a job anymore. It feels like you're just having fun.
You trained with the Redskins for a couple seasons in Ashburn. Your opinion on the move down here to Richmond?
No, it's been good. It's good to have a different fan base, give these people an opportunity to have a shorter trip. This turnout's been bigger than anything I saw in Ashburn. And, it's great for the city of Richmond. There's a lot of great restaurants and whatnot around here. This is a great place to have training camp.
Mm-hmm. You had a lot of stability in the offseason in terms of the roster, not really losing any big name players except for Lorenzo Alexander. What do you think that will do for the team this year?
That continuity is priceless, especially in the NFL where there's so much parity, so much player movement. Being able to keep our group together and not have to learn as much, just kind of master our technique, master our craft, and continue to grow together as a group. It's invaluable, and hopefully it'll show on the field.
And you got Brian Arakpo back?
Right. I mean, that's like opening a Christmas present. Christmas morning when you're young, and you couldn't be any happier. Having that kind of guy out there with that energy. Brandon Merriweather's out there. There's a couple guys that were injured that are going to add so much to our defense, and it's great for us.
Great, thank you very much. So there, you saw it with your own eyes. Thousands and thousands of fans here at Redskins Fan Appreciation Day at their new training facility in Richmond, Virginia. Now, over the years, the Redskins have won 3 Super Bowls, 17, 22, and 26. But where are the Vince Lombardi trophies that go with those Super Bowl victories? I'm going to tell you where. Stick around. Hi, Mike Richman back with you. Now, I promised you I would tell you where those 3 Vince Lombardi trophies that the Redskins have won are being housed in Richmond. And to do that, I'm going to catch up with Richard Conti, Chief Wonder Officer here at the Science Museum of Virginia. How did these Vince Lombardi trophies end up here at the museum?
Well, we were looking for some ways to complement the training camp that's here on the Science Museum property, and talking to the team officials, they wanted to bring the trophies out so people get a chance to see them, and what better place to have them than here at the Science Museum.
What has the turnout been thus far in people wanting to see these trophies?
Yeah, I think it's been great. Interestingly enough, a lot of them are wearing Redskin jerseys, but we've had a lot of folks asking if they're the real thing, which they obviously are, so we're thrilled to have them here.
And obviously, too, it's increased all the foot traffic probably throughout the museum.
Yeah, a lot of folks here at the museum. This whole section of town, Richmond is definitely in love with the Redskins, and we're just thrilled to have them here.
Chief Wonder Officer, what does that mean?
Well, you know, Chief Wonder Officer at a science museum, we have a lot of fun. We make science relevant to people, and it's my job to also make sure there's a little bit of wonder in that.
Are we going to see these trophies back again next year?
Yeah, you know, next year we're planning to really do a little bit more and to have, in essence, a Redskins museum here at the Science Museum. We're going to display some additional memorabilia, hopefully a Super Bowl ring that goes with each of these trophies, and maybe some of the things that are out on the field at a game that you never actually get to handle or touch, like the yard markers, kicking tee, penalty flags, coaches' challenge flags, those orange cones in the end zone. I want to have a little bit of that here that the guests can interact with too.
Has anybody asked you, Redskins and Science Museum, in the minds of a lot of people there would seem to be a disconnect, but has anybody asked you about that?
No, well, we hope they do, because there's so much science. We look out and see football, and there is science, technology all over the place. Heck, Lombardi trophies, Vince Lombardi's first job as an assistant football coach at St. Cecilia High School in Englewood, New Jersey, he was also the physics and chemistry teacher for the school, so you can't get away from it.
Obviously, that's the connection. Now, for many, many years, the Redskins were known as the team of the South. They played exhibition games in southern cities. The players made appearances throughout the South, and busloads of fans came to D.C. to see the Redskins play. And there are many establishments here in Richmond now, while the Redskins are here for training camp, that are serving Redskins-themed food. We have the RG3 beef brisket, the Pierre Garçon French dip, and a drink called Kissing Cousins, named after the Redskins' backup quarterback. Well, we're going to check out one of those establishments right now. Stay with us. Hi, I'm here with Spiros Flemotomos, the owner and manager of Gus's Bar and Grill, right down the street from the Redskins training facility here in Richmond. Spiros, tell me, how has business been since the Redskins opened training camp?
It's been tremendous. It almost tripled the business for lunch. People getting excited to see the Redskins coming in town. It's a great move for the city of Richmond. Definitely help a lot of businesses, make people excited to come out and see all these players, help the economy of Richmond.
Now, I understand you have some Redskins-themed food. Tell me about that.
That's the Griffin Third, actually. It's a sub that me and my wife came up with the idea for a new menu coming up in September, actually. I got forced to release a little bit earlier because of the Redskins situation. But people got excited, people love it, it's got great reviews, and I can't wait for you to try it.
Spiros, this is the moment everybody has been waiting for. The Griffin 3 sub. Tell me about it. What goes into making this sub?
It's a hand-cut sirloin steak, marinated with green peppers and onions. We just came with an idea, me and my wife, and named it after Griffin the Third, because I thought people love it. You know, I don't know what else to explain to you. It's awesome. It's been working out for us since day one.
So this sub has existed here prior to training camp. How long has this sub been here?
It's almost 4.5 months now.
Okay. So then Griffin has been in D.C. since this sub has been here. Yes. So this was named after?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, we're going to check it out right now. This, ladies and gentlemen, the official Griffin 3 sub. Redskins historian Mike Richman, host of Burgundy and Gold magazine, is about to stuff himself with this sub. Don't laugh. I'm here with a legendary player for the Washington Capitals. Rod Langway, I should first say we're here at Gus's in Richmond, right near the Redskins training facility. Rod, what brings you here today?
Well, I've been adopted to another Greek family in Richmond, and you talk to sparrows. So it's just a great sports bar. I've been coming in here since they opened it, and they got my jersey on the wall, and just a good place to come. And we got Boston boys in here, Jersey, and I got them into the hockey and soccer. Well, they got me into soccer, but it's a great little pub to come in, have a couple of beers, and go home.
Now, you live not far from here, right?
About 40 minutes away now. I used to work 5 minutes away, but I had some issues, and then I'm out towards Fredericksburg right now.
Now, I understand you're a big Redskins fan, and you also played for the Capitals during a glory era of the Redskins.
Oh, yeah, that's how I got into the Redskins. And, Graham Jacoby, Bosick, Riggo, all those guys were the Hogs, and they got into hockey, and they came out, and vice versa. I used to go to the Redskins game, and I was lucky enough to get on the Ring of Fame at the RFK Stadium, so I've got some history with the Redskins.
Well, tell me about the Capitals. They have some really nice young talent on that team. If you would still want to call Ovechkin and Backstrom and Green young, but very good talent on that team, and but they can't seem to get over the hump. The first round of that playoffs, they can't seem to make that push, as evidenced by what happened this past season. Tell me, why is that happening?
Well, last year I believe it was because of the short season, because of the strike. I think there's still rumors that Ovechkin was playing with a broken foot. A lot of injuries in all sports, but in hockey sense. You play every other night, and you have no time to rest. An injury just gets bigger. I think that was the issue. And also I think it was the case of new coach. I think they have four coaches in 3 years. As a team, and a talented team, it's young, and you're trying to put new systems and whatnot into in a locker room and say go play and win games, big games. It's tough to do.
Do you think this could possibly be the last go-around for the Big Three if the Capitals don't really make a push in the next season or two?
I can't see it. I think they're locked into a long contract, all three of them, and I think it's just going to get better. I think they've done it the way that the Braves in baseball. They go with draft picks, they build, they keep the kids in the minor leagues for 3 or 4 years, and then they bring them up, and they give them a shot. If they don't make it, they're gone. But the big boys are there.
Getting back to the Burgundy and Gold, give me a prediction this year. How far are they going to go and a record?
It's up to the quarterback. I think if he stays healthy, I think the defense is great. I think they're going to win the division. But again, if Griffin goes down, everything's off.
Thank you very much, Rod. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Enjoy.
Thank you. So Gus's Bar and Grill is the final stop on what has been a wild day, fan appreciation day for the Redskins here at their new training facility in Richmond, Virginia. Well, thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of Burgundy and Gold Magazine. Please check out my next episode. I'm your host, Redskins historian Mike Richman. My website is redskinshistorian.com. That's redskinshistorian.com. For now, hail to the Redskins.
On the warpath, fight for all we see. Run a pass and score, we want a lot more. Beat 'em, swamp 'em, touch them at the point soar. Fight on, till you have won, sons of war.